All right, here with Curtis Blaydes, who takes on Tom Aspinall, UFC Fight Night. And Curtis, I like to kind of look at some interviews and stuff, of course, and do my research and kind of see what you've been saying in the build up to this fight. I haven't really seen much from you. Is that your doing, or is that showing that people are overlooking you at this point in your career still?
Um, I, I always like if anyone asks me to do an interview, I will do it. But I'm not asking like people like, oh, would you like to interview? So it might be a bit of both. Like people aren't asking, I'm not asking. So which is totally all right with me because I'm going to give the same answers I give every fight camp. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just in terms of you want attention though, like you want that, like it's good for your career, right? So you kind of waiting sometimes, like, hey, I got a fight coming up. Where are these interview requests?
I don't think those interviews matter because then what you say in the interviews, people hold you to it. Like people are giving Izzy all this crap because he said all these things during fight week and he didn't do it. I'm like, do you guys really think that what happens here has any impact on the fight? Because I don't think it does. Like I could tell you, you could ask me, how you think you're gonna win? I'm gonna throw a spinning back heel kick, and then I don't do it. People are like, whoa, what? You said you were gonna. So I feel like it just adds more unnecessary pressure. Like it's already a big deal. I'm about to fight another human being who's really skilled, who wants to knock me out. That's enough for me, and we're about to get paid to do it. And the winner of that fight is going to get a lot of media exposure. I think that's the real exposure you want. You want your hand raised, 'cause that's where you get all the interviews and all the exposure that you need.
For sure, for sure. And everyone's always kind of trying to put a story to a fight, though. And
I get it. You guys have jobs.
I feel like the story here is, it's a guy who's been here for a long time, very consistent, haven't got a title fight yet, going against somebody who's like their shiny new toy, and a guy who has like, this is his chance to really assert himself. Like, is that what it feel like?
Yeah, that's essentially just what you said. Yeah, I've been here. I've been a top 5 mainstay since 2018, I think, when I beat Ark Hunt. I've been top 5 ever since then. And yeah, this is the new guy. And we get it. Like, being international, it has it's easier to push the height. Like, this guy's British, or if he was German or Sweet, like it makes it's not just, oh, another boring American. We've already seen like a lot of those. Like if I had a Norwegian accent and I was black, yo, I'd have 1 million followers just off of that. Like we get it. It's no shade to Tom. Like it's not his fault. He's British. Like use it. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's the new shiny thing versus the old reliable thing. Yeah.
It's an interesting way to put it. Do you feel the opportunity, though? I mean,
no, this is a big deal. Like, he's legit. And like I said, I've been top 5 for years. And I know the winner of this fight is most likely going to get the winner of Tuivasa and Gan. So, yeah, this is and the winner of that fight most likely is going to get a title shot. So, this is a big deal.
Yeah, and do you feel that, like when you're getting ready for the fight, and then when you're like the week of?
I feel the same pressure, anxiety, nerves that I felt when I fought Mark Hunt, when I fought Alistair, when I fought Junior Dos Santos. Like, the nerves don't get bigger or smaller depending on the opponent. It's just the fact that if I had, it would be there. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Are you going to fly in and more of me? Are you going to go? I don't know, because it's a fight. It's chaos, and that's where the nerves come from. It doesn't come from the venue or the opponent. It's just the moment of, I don't know what's going to happen, because we don't know. Is he going to be aggressive? Is he going to retreat? Is he going to be a counter striker? Is he going to wrestle? We don't know. But after we touch gloves, then it's gone. So,
no, because he is British, because he's been promising, he's got some finishes and he has some hype behind him. Are you surprised that the UFC wanted this fight?
No, who else was I going to fight? Like, I just beat Dawkins, he just beat Volkov. It was either the matchups had to be between Aspinall, me, Gan, and Tuivasa. So one of those options. Those were the only options. So I'm not surprised. I knew it had to be one of those two. I knew I'd get either him, Gane. I was asking for Gane, but didn't get him. But I knew if I didn't get him, it would be Tuivasa or Aspinall.
So you said, and it makes sense, you think the winner of this will probably fight the winner of Paris, but do you still like, if you get a big knockout or
I'm not going to ask for a title shot because I already know, realistically, why would the guy, I'm number 5, he's number 6, I knock him out in the first round with a Superman uppercut. What about Gane and Tuivasa? That means they don't deserve to fight me? I don't think that's how it works. So I'm not going to ask for a title shot. I know the next matchup already. I think the world knows the next matchup.
You feel like, independent of that though, that your body of work, do you feel like I deserve this, man?
I feel like it wouldn't be outrageous for me to get a title shot. Like sometimes you hear about people getting title shots, you're like, they give it to him over him? Wow. But I don't think that would be the reaction to me getting one. Like I said, I have the resume. I've proved I'm not just like a one-shot type of guy. Like, I can do this. This is a thing I've shown over and over and over. So, yeah, I don't think it would be that outrageous for me to get a title shot.
He has said that because of the lack of film on him and because he has finished guys so quick, that he's probably very tough to prepare for because you haven't seen much of him. Have you agreed with that? Like, when you've been preparing for this fight, is it hard to know, like, what has this guy got because you haven't seen much of it?
I mean, I think they're all hard because it's heavyweight. You don't need to have a million flashy or 10 flashy moves. All it takes is this isn't flyweight. I don't have to set up stuff, and it's heavyweight. I can just walk. I can just rush you, and that's all. You don't have. Let's be honest. It's heavyweight. You don't have to be the most skillful. That's why when you do get he is skillful. When you get a guy who's skillful, you're like, oh, that's not the norm, because we know the norm. The norm are the big, the sluggish guys, like, who just throw haymakers. That's the norm. He doesn't do that. He is a little different. I will give him that. He knows how to box. He knows how to kick. He is skilled. But I think it's difficult to game plan for majority of heavyweights unless you're getting like a Mark Hunt. Like Mark Hunt, we know what he's going to do. He's going to sit there. He's going to just go here. That's one of the few rare instances where we know exactly what he's going to do. For most of my opponents, we don't know. So I think this is pretty par for the course.
Mm-hmm. Well, last final question is, what did you take specifically from fighting Mark Hunt in enemy territory, that experience?
Honestly, I know everyone's so hyped about it, so like, wow. You do, like, once you're in there, I can't hear them saying, F you, you wank. I can't hear them, so I don't care. They could be rooting for me. They could be pulling me. I can't hear you. I wonder if fans know that. We can't hear you in the cage. I don't know if they know that.
Do you think if you're able to take him down and control him on the ground, though, and you got him on his back, and that happens for a couple different rounds, will you hear the crowd for the first time?
They booed me in Australia. Like, I took down Hunt 9 times. Yep. They booed 9 times. I don't care. Like, how does one get 62 takedowns in 16 fights? A lot of wrestling, and there's a lot of booing. I don't care. I want to break GSP's takedown record, so I don't mind hearing boos. Yeah.
Well, to hear Tom describe it, it's this matchup is because no one wants to fight either one of you, and I think that there's a reason for that. You guys have been consistent and spectacular the last few years, so we're looking forward to the main event, man. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.